Hey Miracle Makers, thank you so much for tuning in today. We are talking about breathing during pregnancy and postpartum. So it is one of the things that I find to be most helpful and most important of all the things that I teach during prenatal yoga. I'm going to take you through a technique called breathing for two, which is a little play on what you hear people talk about when you're pregnant, eating for two, which we know isn't so healthy, but breathing for two is one of the healthiest things that you can do for yourself and for your little one. So before we jump in and I do the exercise with you, let's talk about why breathing properly is so important during pregnancy. So let's count the ways, shall we? First and foremost, learning to breathe properly can really help you to calm your nervous system. It is a quick and easy way to switch your nervous system from a place of stress to a place of comfort and ease. So when you are in a more calm state, everything is a little bit easier. So that's number one. Number two, breathing deeply can really help you to start to bond with baby. So when you really think about breathing from your nose all the way down to touch the little one growing within, it brings an experience that is pretty surreal and makes it a lot more tangible and more easily understood, if that makes sense. So that's a big benefit. Another benefit, this is one that I've learned about more recently, is it can help strengthen your pelvic floor, which is super important during pregnancy and maybe even more important after pregnancy when things need to heal up again. And to give you an example, I had the pleasure of meeting with a physical therapist who specializes in pelvic floor health a week or so ago. And I asked her some questions like, how can I help moms avoid diastasis recti? Or how can I help moms to stay healthier and heal faster after a vaginal birth? And she kind of smiled at me and said, honestly, one of the best things a mama can do is just really learn how to breathe properly, because that really subtle action can strengthen pelvic floor and help all kinds of problems stay at bay. So that's a really compelling reason for me. Finally, I will tell you that if you can make this kind of breath second nature to you, it will make your labor and your birth and your delivery that much easier. It doesn't really matter whether you're doing a natural, drug-free birth or even a planned cesarean. Knowing how to breathe will help you have the outcome that you are looking for. But you don't have to take my word for it. One of my students, her name is Emily, after her birth said that this breath helped her so much. She was able to have a Pitocin-induced natural drug-free birth, which is amazing. So her words exactly were, I was in the middle of a Pitocin-induced drug-free birth, and my labor and delivery nurse asked me if I had been doing yoga because my breathing was so on point. And hello. She did this breathing for two technique for a few months before her birth, and it helped her just that much more. So if that hasn't convinced you, you can head over to my website, spoiledyogi.com. There are lots of different things that will explain all of the benefits of yogic breathing to you there. I'll put a link in the comment section below. Before we jump in, though, I want you to let me know if breathing deeply has either helped you during your birth, if you're already a mama, or if you are using it as a part of helping you to have a healthy pregnancy and have the birth that you want. So if that applies to you, please take a second to give me a like and to comment below. Maybe you can use the word sigh, as in it's a sigh of relief, okay? All right, let's do some breathing for two. So I want you to start by sitting up big and tall. Maybe you lift your hips up onto a folded blanket or onto a block or onto whatever you have handy. You can even do this sitting on your couch or laying in bed before you go to sleep at night. But find a comfortable seated position for now. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Just start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And before we do anything else, just check in with the breath. So an objective observer, you're just noticing, how does the breath feel? How does my body feel? Take a big breath in through the nose. And with an exhale, feel the shoulders move back and away from your ears. So just feel gravity help you drop them down and away. Maybe feel your rib cage move back just slightly so that the shoulders are stacked right over your hips. And then inhale through the nose again. Exhale, feel your face soften. Feel your tongue soften, feel your jaw soften. Good. Bring one hand to your heart. So palm comes right to the center of your chest. And with your next inhale, I want you to feel the breath go into the hand. So you feel your collarbones lift, maybe even imagine them spreading slightly. And then with an exhale, you feel your hand go back down. Take a couple more breaths just like that, breathing into the collarbones and into the chest. What does that feel like? Good, then bring your hand to your rib cage. So that spot right where your bra strap would sit, underneath your breasts, but above your baby bump if you are working with one. And then take a second to breathe in, feel the breath go into the hand. So it passes by the collarbones and then goes into the rib cage. And then back out. And then bring your hand to your baby, to your low belly. And same thing, let every inhale go all the way down, past your collarbones, past your rib cage, down to that little one growing within. Imagine every breath delivering extra oxygen, extra nutrients, extra love to your little one. And then bring that hand back to your thigh. And just follow the breath. Comes in through the nose, passes by your heart, fills up your midsection, your rib cage, and then goes all the way down to your little one. Every exhale is an opportunity to soften even more. So soften your muscles, soften your breath, soften your face, soften your expectations maybe. And every inhale is an opportunity to fill back up with all of the good things, all the things that you want your baby to have, all of the ways that you want your baby to see the world. Breathe that in. know that you can do this breath throughout your yoga practice. Know that you can do this breath when you're sitting at your desk, when you're in your doctor's office. Anytime you need to have a little extra calm, a little extra presence, a little extra connection to your breath, to your body, to your mind, to your baby. Come back to this breathing for 2. And the more you can practice it before you give birth, the more it will be second nature when it really counts, when you really need it. Bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. May you each be blessed with peace and joy, love and light. Namaste.